All right, we're in my 2007 WRX, and I'm installing an oil pressure gauge into this, and I'm going to use the center mount pod style, where you're going to have your 3 pods here. This is the gauge that I'm installing. It's going to be the Pro Sport one right there. It has quite a few different lighting options, so when you connect one wire, it changes the color during the day or the night. I'm going to stick with the red, so we don't need to connect the white wire. We just need to connect the orange wire right there to accessory power. I'm going to pull off accessory power and ground off of the clock harness here. So I got the clock out, sitting over here. How this is going to run, your black is going to be your ground. And if you want to change all your different colors, your pink and blue wire on the top right here, that's going to be your illumination. And then we go flip the harness around, you look at the bottom right here, that's your yellow and green wire. That's going to be your accessory power wire when you go and install your gauge. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the orange wire off the harness down here, run it up underneath into the center area where the clock is at, and we're going to hook that orange wire up to accessory power, so it's going to be our yellow and green wire on the bottom of the harness right here. So the triple gauge pod hasn't come in yet. I did end up absolutely destroying the clock area when I was pulling it out. This car used to sit in Hawaii for like 4 years in the sun in a parking lot, and then it came down to Florida, and then it sat in the Florida sun for a few years before I got it and actually put it in a covered garage. So, but that's how it's going to go. Your black is your ground, your pink and blue is your illumination wire, and then your yellow and green is your accessory wire. And here's the rest of the wires for reference. Obviously you have your red, which is your constant, and then you have your white and orange, which is your color change, and then you have your black, which is your ground. I know that wiring's everybody's favorite thing to do in the entire world, but if you're going to pull from the clock area, that's going to be your wiring for your gauges. If you want to do that, it is on a 30 amp fuse because it's hooked into the radio, so there's plenty of power supplied to this for it to, not have to blow out or do anything like that. If you want to pull from somewhere else, you can pull from headlights or any switch power, really. But since I did go ahead and break the whole clock setup in here on accident, that's where I'm going to be pulling from.